welcome to Aramella Gaming and whatever. As I'm sure you figured out, I'm Aramella. We're going to go ahead and start up a new colony and see how long I can survive. But I think we're going to just stick with the crash landed again and see maybe if we could actually get our people off the planet this time. This guy was a little bit interesting. I did play my last colony on him, and it does give you a warning. Since Randy is truly random, he will sometimes send extremely difficult or unfair groups of events at you, and I think maybe that's what wiped out my last colony. But we're going to start off with Phoebe Chillax, and maybe we'll switch over to Cassandra later as we get a little bit more familiar with the game. Peaceful? No, that's a little bit too. we need a little bit of adventure. Community builder. I'm new to this game still, but I'm not necessarily new to these types of games. So I think we're gonna do adventure and see how that goes. Oh well, Seed Torment, isn't that a that sounds like a wonderful place to start. Maybe we could get something a little nicer. Entrails, torment to entrails. This is a sign from the gods. Okay, let's try another impression. Wow, okay. Town. I think that sounds good. That's about as lovely as it's gonna be. Now, I think these insects, they're what get you when you do a mountain base, I believe. Something about if you build under an over mountain roof, then you could get insects, and I think I want to try where they're kind of just digging into the mountainside, but I don't know if I'm quite ready for massive insect assault. So I think we might get rid of, not the mechanoids, the insects for this round. Disabling insect gene line means less spontaneous threat variety. Well, that makes sense because I won't have hives jumping up to kill my people inside their home, but that's okay. We're gonna go with that. But let's try maybe adding another faction since we got rid of that one. Pirates, cannibal pirates, not cannibal pirates, or maybe cannibal pirates. I don't know. Yeah, let's have some cannibal pirates. And then who else? How many factions can you have? Let's see. We got these guys, a gentle other cannibal. There's so many cannibals. People just apocalypse scenario, just hop right into cannibalism like they've been eyeing their mailman. Savage tribe. We got a savage impid tribe. Impids. I think those were the little dudes that were breathing fire at me, which I think might be different than this, guys. Maybe these are the regular baseline. And then we have the savage impid tribe and the nudist tribe. I mean, sure. Why not? Let's let the nudists come play. And then are friendly tribes? Any friendly tribes I could trade with? Maybe you just have to make friends with them. These guys concerned with practical matters of trade, trust, survival. This particular group has a streak of barbarity in them. Oh, sure, why not? So I think we're going to generate with that. I did say I wanted to do mountain, but I also want to be maybe around some people I could trade with. There's nobody up there. My goodness, this is kind of a sparsely populated area over here, but there's a lot of people I could trade with. Extreme desert. I kind of live in an extreme desert in real life. I don't necessarily want to live there in my fantasy world as well. Temperate forest. We want something mountainous, not in the desert. That's small hills. Temperate forest, impassable. We can't go there. Impassable, large hills. That's a little bit more like what we're looking for. I think we're going to re-roll. Let's do a different random seed. Transport company. I don't even know exactly how this works. I assume that this is basically just a variable that's keyed into a number so you get the same one every time. But it's interesting that I can type in any word, like my kitty's name. Raven. He's sitting on my lap. Raven. Raven will become our seed. Let's see what Raven does. Bumping up the population seemed to help a little bit. If I could find mountains in a forest is what I really want, because I want my people to have a nice life, you know? Who doesn't want a nice life? And they're being run by somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing. Let's just pick a place. Let's just pick a place. Temperate forest, impassable. See, all of these look like they should. Oh, temperate forest, mountains. I think these were nudists. They are neutral, so I could make friends with them. So let's do around here. If I got right about here, I'm next to the mountains. There's a river. Let's go ahead and do that. Sure, I've spent long enough. But we need a good place, you know? It's very important. I mean, I can move later. Move later, so it's not that important, but that's not easy. Okay, we're not going to mess with this too much. I think we're going to just go classic light. Maybe the bad guys can be cannibals or pirate slavers or whatever they are. A blind cult of cannibals. Let's try to get a good mix. Isolde. Very good social, very good. So basically, she could be a research warden, but that's not exactly what we need in the very beginning, is it? Ooh, mining construction. I like mining construction, but she's a misandrist. Maybe, maybe. Zoran Zorkan the Urnum, I guess, is this dude. Okay, he is construction, intellectual. He's abrasive, but he has shooting, construction, medical, intellectual. You know, that's kind of good. I think it gives us a nice range. We wouldn't necessarily need him and her, and I kind of like him more than her. So I think we're gonna go with Zorkon. So we're gonna put him at the top, and then a lazy misandrist volatile. Wow, you are a lovely person. You're 24, well 54, 24. That you, man, I've seen people at metal concerts that kind of look like this dude. Interesting. Okay. That's okay. Lissolet. Construction, wimp, ugly. Okay, how about Jet? Shooting. She's a great shot. Very neurotic. Very neurotic. It's that very neurotic that really, I have a feeling that she is going to be a handful. How about Gita? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I think it's time to re-roll some of these. Okay, randomize a delicate brawler. Let's see. Cook. Okay, melee. Mining, which Sorkon doesn't have. I mean, that's kind of good. They can mine. They won't clean, and they won't haul things, which isn't great, but we'll get other people that could clean and haul things, so that's not necessarily bad. So we're going to put them up here. You know, I'm just not feeling Isolde. Not feeling ya. Sorry, Isolde. Let's see what else. Won't do skilled labor. No. Ariana. Undergrounder. Very. See, now, undergrounder is good because I want to make an underground place. But it's that very neurotic that's scaring me off. I don't want very neurotic people running around with me. At least not my first 3 people when we're just starting things out. This person really can't do much, but they are a good fighter. Nimble. Okay, now, see, here's another one. She's decent. She's not capable of violence, but she is nimble. Oh, but I like her. There's something about Erica. I'm digging Erica. Artistic, medical, intellectual. My shooter also is animals, so I think that would make them a better hunter. They don't really have any health issues. So we have a shooter, we have melee, we have construction, we have Hooch that can mine and cook, and then plants. Erica has a high plant. She doesn't have a passion for plants, but you know, we can't get everything. We'll find somebody. Yeah, let's go. Can't get everybody. We're just gonna go. Let's see. The 3 of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Well, good luck, folks. There's my people. They're showing up. Hi, guys. Oh, let's see. Let's pause. Who do we have? Got a little. Is that a dog? It's a husky. I wasn't sure if it was a wolf or a dog. My gut says that even though a person is better at melee, then shooting, I want to give him a gun anyway, because it's like, bringing a knife to a gunfight is just not a good idea, but it's a game, and I'm thinking that because their melee is higher than their shooting, that it would be more effective to have the knife. So they get a knife. I think I can allow everything, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And over there. Oh, and they got some wood over here. Oh, look at that. There's a whole herd of bison. I think Zorkon was our animal guy. And I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those, but they have bigger problems right now, don't they? Overhead mountain, if we hadn't shut off the insects, that they'd be spawning in here. And I'm hoping, because I don't know for sure, that turning those off actually stops those. But I'm sure hoping. So we may get some insect attacks, but we'll see. This is cool. I haven't seen one of these mountain areas before, but it's neat. I like it. So these move back in here. That would make it easier to dig out tunnels. I wonder if people could get in over here. I want to say that they would, but I don't know that. I mean, I could cut it off if I built in here just by placing a right there. People with like bows and arrows and the crazy animals won't be able to get in. I think we're definitely going to go over here. I want to get resources from outside. So let's maybe, and I don't quite know what I'm going to do with the community yet. So let's just start. That looks like a nice little place. I think we're just going to go like that because I tend to overdo things. It's not the most efficient, but that's what I like to do. And so we're going to go with it. We're going to also get a farm going because I have nobody that can do plants, and that's going to be a problem. So I'm hoping if we get the farm going early that maybe it'll give them time to actually get something up and running, because nobody does it well. Little farm here. It'll probably move later, but just something to get them going. Let's do a stockpile zone. Yeah, we'll just put all your crap in the corner. I want to get the beds up pretty quick because people get pissed. I mean, wouldn't you get pissed? You're sleeping in a cave on the floor. There's wood everywhere. Just build them a bloody bed. And they want light, I'm sure. And I guess a door would be handy. What are you guys doing? Didn't I tell you to go? I didn't. Okay, go. Do your thing. We have some mules for a few days. Good job, Zorkin. Build it up. We need a campfire. Zorkin's building the roof. I think their temperature should be around 21, so I think it's a little cold for them. So I think we're going to build a campfire indoors. I could just build this butchering spot, but I mean, Zorkon doesn't have much to do right now. Okay, so wildlife. What's in this area? There's some mega sloths, oh, there's a warg. Where's he at? Oh, more meals. So that warg, do we want to tame it or do we want to kill it? I'll think about it. I don't want my dog wandering off too far and wandering in Elsie the dog. I don't want her running off, so we're gonna make a zone. We're gonna expand our home area to over here. And then we're gonna make a new area and rename it Elsie and expand the Elsie area. For now, we're gonna keep Elsie like right around here. So now hopefully Elsie will kind of just chill. We'll just have to make her kibble or let her eat like our leftovers or something. Zorkon, why are you sleeping on the floor? You just made a perfectly lovely bed. You go sleep over there. Now I can get rid of these. X. Wake up, Zorkon. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Consuming packaged survival meal. Okay, fine. Go consume your packaged survival meal. And then build me, well, build you guys a butcher table. I think that's a good place for us to pause. And in episode 2, what we're going to do probably is try to train us up a couple of bison and maybe slaughter the rest. Sorry, guys. So I hope you enjoyed our nice little laid back adventure, and will join me next time to see what happens next with our little village, and we'll probably get, hopefully, to name it and whatnot. Alrighty, well, thank you all, and see you next time.